See, like
Yeah, 1 second. We
if
just
you go
check
to the
that one.
header,
Check button. Now you are
generally
cancelling
output we
the
maintain
material
in the header.
document.
In PO also we can
Okay,
see
it is
that.
just saying a
Here
deficit
it
of
is there output.
IR quantity 12.8.
Once you click on output, you
There
can
is IR
see
quantity
like
available. That's what it is saying. Okay.
what is the output, which is a printout or fax,
Do you want me to go
mail,
12,047.93?
whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah,
And this is
Printout,
2,000,
they are using print. And if you go to the
47
communication
line.
method, where we can see
Why it is showing
what
a
is the
different amount?
local destination of the printer and all, we can see that.
Okay, anyway, ultimately
And
our thing is
if you
to
go to the further
nullify it,
data,
right?
Okay.
here we
No,
have
it's
different options.
no,
Generally we
it
use
is
this
showing.
third or fourth.
Does it
Okay.
take the same?
If it is a third,
Local
we
currency.
have to, for
Local
example, in case
currency
of
is
PO,
what?
we go to
Here it is
ME9F,
showing the
and
local
there we have
currency.
to what you
That
call,
is on
release the
log
output.
1247.
Then only we can get
That
the
is correct
printer,
only.
whatever it is. If it is
No, it
sent
should be
immediately,
taking
once
this
you
amount.
save that
No,
respective
that's what it
billing
will happen,
invoice or
right? You just
PO
cancel
and
it.
all,
We
immediately
cannot
the
do anything
printout
in
can be
GR.
seen.
Just we
Okay.
need to cancel it.
Whatever
That's
the
what
setup
happened.
you are seeing
See,
here,
they
that
supposed to
output
cancel
and
the IR
communication
first, but they
method for the
cancelled GR
data, it
first.
will
That
be
is the
more or less
mistake
same to
today why
all the
we are struggling
documents.
here. Okay.
But we can
And we are
maintain the
doing the
condition
same thing,
records
correct?
also to get
They what
automatically.
they have done mistake,
We
we
will
are
just
repeating
check
the same mistake.
what kind of condition records they are
Post
maintained
it.
for this.
Ideally, they're supposed to
VV33
cancel
also.
invoice receipt, but they cancelled GR.
Billing
That is the
condition.
mistake they have done, and we are repeating
Our
again.
condition is GC.
I think you want
Cancel
to
it.
go back or cancel
GGIN,
invoice
right?
receipt. Okay.
GGIN.
Or cancel it.
You just give GGIN,
Post.
and there are different combinations are there for which they maintain. That also we can
Okay,
see.
now go to PO history.
What is sales organization?
2731, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
Now
can
we have
One.
invoice
to
receipt.
reverse the invoice receipt.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing is
Now
maintained.
can we correct?
They would be maintained for any combination of billing type and sales organization. What is billing type?
GIV, do you want to see?
Yeah,
Remember,
it
the
will be
invoice.
GIV.
No, directly go to MR item. MR item.
Sorry.
GIV.
Invoice
GIV.
document is
Okay.
2421330.
Okay, it is
2421330.
also not maintained.
Universal reason.
And
Yes.
we'll check any
Universal in
communication
current
method.
period.
In the process log, if you see,
Give today's date.
and when you go to header and output. Okay, here if you see that details, processing time,
Save.
it is saved. We'll see one more combination, otherwise
Payment
we
block
can
is in place.
set the
Okay, we
same
have to
thing through
just
table
remove the
also,
payment block.
Release it.
which output conditions are maintained.
MRBR.
Sales organization, bill to or bill type. Sales organization is 2731, right? That is Pakka. Let me check.
Let's see, like, open it and see everything,
Yeah.
man. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Because instead of 2017.
Not
This
required.
is the one. Intercompany billing.
Block due to variances,
and
yes. Save, execute.
Go to the header data.
Release manually, variant, no.
This is the one for which we created. 2731 is the trading partner.
Correct?
Yeah.
And the bill to created by is that one, and pair is 927311.
Come back. There you keep it release automatically in MRBR.
927.
Select that option MRBR.
927.
1 second. Here we have not clicked this release button.
Is there any
select it?
sales organization is
click
there?
on that release flag.
Yeah, we'll see that.
Okay, now save it.
GIV. No, they have given sales organization 2731 only.
Okay, invoice release.
Let's see that sales organization, right? If you go to header,
You are saying there is no need of
to
posting.
header and
Give today's date.
trading partner 2786. NACH table, we use NACH table to know what are the condition records maintained for a respective output type.
Okay, this is the condition which where we are.
After coming to NACH table, you just pass the condition type GGIN and
Now
just
if you want
execute
to
it.
reverse it,
Then you will get
the purchasing related any
the list of condition records maintained for GGIN.
Inventory report. Just wish
Okay.
to address that.
See, there are different condition records are maintained.
the condition record was maintained or not?
Yeah, maintained for these things.
For example,
Like we have 520 GIV and 5203.
for your plant
And
1000,
we'll
you
see
want
that
to
one second.
take the materials which are not consumed in last
to know that
300 days. Okay?
is
From last 300 days, there is no consumptions or anything happening. Then you can blindly give that 300 days, and here there is a one scope of ranking list.
See, output means, for example,
here you can keep,
if you
no
want to
restriction.
take a
Okay?
printout,
How
or
no
if you want to send as a
that you
mail,
can
if
see
you want to
later.
connect another system
And
with
any if you
EDI,
want to see material type,
all these things
only for
will be
raw materials you want
connected
to
through
see.
the output
Otherwise,
of
you
a
want to see
document.
only
That output can
what
be
you call
maintained
finished
for
goods.
a
At that
different
time,
kind
we
of
can pass the
documents. It
material
may
type
be a
also.
purchase order,
Okay.
maybe sales order.
And
maybe
you
this
can see
output
like
is
materials
for-
marked for deletion, whether
this
you want to
output is
include
used
or
to
not. Those
get a
things
printout.
also
this
we have
output is
different
only
options.
used for the billing
Now,
or
if you execute it,
Anyone,
you will get the
so each
list of
document
materials
will
which
have its
have
own
no
own output
consumption
types,
from last
and
300 days.
they can maintain their own output condition
Yeah,
records.
then we will get
And
like
they will
we
see,
can
for
identify.
example, if
Okay,
you
these are
take
the
in
no
PO, this
consumption
is the
from last
messages.
300
Okay.
days.
When you go to the
This is the
messages,
material. These are the
there you can
materials from
see this
last 300
output.
days.
Just now we
We
have
don't
seen
have
for
any
billing, right?
consumption. You
More
can
or
see
less
the
everything,
number
the screen will
58.
be same, but the
11.
output types will be
Okay.
different for each
And
document.
they
You
have a
create it.
stock. That stock
This
value
will
is
contain you
this
like
much. This
different
much stock
options,
is
like
available.
mostly
There
we
is no
use
consumption
this
happening from last 300 days.
printout.
And how many
Okay, the
items
one
are
is
there? 5,
printout,
8, 11.
and
Okay.
external send if you want to
Now
send as a mail and like that.
the same 300
And
days I am
EDI,
keeping,
where we
and there
connect
is I told you
our
that
system
restriction.
to
You want to
any
know
third party system
maybe from
through
last
IDOC. EDI is there, right? That one. And
90
even
days you can say from
ALE,
last
IDOC
90
also
days
we can
to
connect.
300 days
This
you want to
output
get the
will be
reports.
main.
Means you might be using yesterday or you might be
we have
using
to also do
30 days back or 60 days back.
session on
But
IDOC.
if you
Do
want
you
to
know
get
IDOCs?
the
How
report
much
like
IDOCs
90
do you
days
know?
to
Yeah,
300 days,
I know
in
at
that
some level I will explain you. I have a
gap,
good document.
how many materials are
By
available.
opening the
Okay.
document, I will explain you
Then
how it is getting connected. All
you
those
will
things.
you can
we
see
will
earlier we have seen this
discuss that
5, 8, 11, right?
Yes, and how
Now we
to
can see
like
the
know what are the
number
common
of
errors we have
materials,
the
any restriction, anything. See 5727. Okay, there is a one decrease also happening. This is a functionality, but you just go with this no restriction. And if you want to get the report from last 200 days, okay, that also you can get. According to the days and all, we can get with MC46, which is useful to get to identify materials which are having a slow movement. Same report if you have, when you are running for that. You want to see this, if you click on the double line, okay, this double line will give you February 5th. Why it has changed? February 5th to today December 1st. The number of days are 300. Okay, days, that's a, this is the number of days, this is the date. If you click this triple line, okay, you can get this details and all, like it is giving the material type also. Right. Okay. So then if you click on the when I export this report in example, if you want to create an info record without material, okay, for example GKV3, and there is a vendor, purchasing organization 1000, or GPOR and JKP1, okay, just to give like this, okay, then directly system will give you the material group, ask you the material group, and you can give like test info record for material group 0001 order unit, because it doesn't have any unit, right? Because we are not having master data. We can give KZ sort item. You can give something like to sort out MGIR. planned delivery time 10 days, standard quantity 1000. Okay, remaining GR based and all we can keep it. Price is 10. Purchasing group 004. If you go to purchasing organization data conditions and all, here we have for the material group wise we have a condition data everything. Now we save it. Okay, this is the way how we created the info record. Now this is in the change mode. Okay, now we have the data and all. Now what will I do? I will go to create a PO and JKV3 and I don't give material and all. I want to create a text test PO. And see, whenever you don't give any short text and all, you have to give the, for example, first of all you have to give the cost center. Any account assignment category is mandatory. Test PO and plant is GKP1. Okay. Then if you come to the material data and all, we can keep like the material group whatever you want to keep. That's we need to enter it. Let's see that any other thing like order unit KC. This is ME21 and they kept as a display. Okay, we just keep optional because that standard transaction ME21 and also will play the role to what you call you have to determine the things and all. This is a one kind of troubleshooting. When it is not working for our individual thing, then we have to go for ME21N and check the details. Okay, now we are creating the PO and just giving K because account assignment category is mandatory and plant is CKP1 and 0001, right? Info record which we created 0001. Okay. Where is PO? Yeah, 0001. Then give quantity 120 and kg. Here what are the combination we have maintained? See this the price according to the material group the 10 has come. If you pass the info record also we can see here how it works for an info record with material group. How release process will work. For example, if I take release procedure, I am coming to purchase requisition and release procedure with classification and setup release procedure with classification, then coming to strategies. Okay, in these strategies, for example, if you go to one strategy, here we have details like Shanti, light. ఏంటి పంపర్ ఆఫర్. Okay. For example, if you take some questions like you want to know about the cancellation process. I think you might know about the material and vendor. We have a process called deletion flag. We cannot delete the material like an Excel sheet, how we delete a row, how we delete a column. Okay. Like that, we keep the deletion flag that you might know like the MM06 for material master. And like that we can do for vendor also. We can do for by using this XK06 and all. What will happen because of this? We will keep the deletion flag at the respective organization level, company code, purchasing organization. Then what will happen when somebody is trying to create a PO with that vendor for that purchasing organization, system will give a message like with this vendor is having a deletion flag. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to your PO, see or you have a PO, you created it, okay, you don't want to use again, okay. If you want to keep the deletion flag like that, then what kind of things we have to follow? That is your question.
Yeah.
Then there are 2-3 cases we will see. You created a PO, it's a fresh PO, okay. You just created it, and after that you came to know that you don't want that PO again, okay. If you don't want to allow for any goods receipt further at that point of time, if you keep this delivery completed indicator, so system will consider as a closed PO, okay. You cannot do the goods receipt, and also you have idea about MRP, right? If you have a
Yeah.
delivery complete indicator, and when you go to MRP MD04 stock requirement list, this PO will be invisible. Means system will consider as this PO is not available.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Understand. Okay.
and anyway we will see that point because this is some good point. What will I do? There is a material with slash and ME 2N, and material is TSA1, which is having MRP and all. TSA1, same thing applicable for deletion also. TSA1,
Okay.
and let me take any PO. Okay. The POs are available. I will open MD04 stock requirement list, which will be considered when you run MRP and all. Material is TSA1, and plant is 1000. Okay, now when you see this stock requirement list, what are the requirements and what are the expected receipts are available? Okay, there are some requirements are available, and the 7802 is the PO, okay, which is as a receipt. Receipts will have a positive and requirements will have a negative. Okay, that we know, right? Like receipts means the PO we are expecting. That's the system is considered as available. The stock is 195, but expecting is 200 through this PO, and 1105 through this purchase requisition, and this is some STO requirement. Maybe now this is STO requirement is
Okay.
minus 100. Okay, that is the
Okay.
stage.
Okay.
Now what we will do? We go to the PO and click on edit.
Okay.
Want to keep the deletion, you have to select that respect to item and click on this deletion. Then what will
Okay.
happen? System will keep the deletion flag. Now save it. Now come here and just refresh. Just it will take some time. Yeah. What happened? The PO was invisible. Means
Okay.
from receipt PO was not available because you have deleted the PO, means there is no PO for you to give the 200 stock.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, this is one thing. Now the same PO I will go there, and for your question this is the answer. How to keep the relation? If you want to undelete, this is an icon where we can
Okay.
click on that, it will be undeleted. Okay, now I have
Okay.
saved it. Now come here and refresh. Yeah, again your PO has come in the line.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, the same
Okay.
thing will be applicable for you when you do this. And if you want to delete this item, okay, there is a thing like you should either the PO should be a fresh PO, okay, actually it should be fresh PO. If you have a purchase order history, then system won't allow you to do the deletion flag
Listen.
until
Okay.
GR amount and IR amount both should be equal. For example, uh, if you see what is your GR amount, total amount, it is 200 into 50 means somewhere 10,000, right? Okay, GR amount is 10,000, IR amount is 10,000, then you can delete it. GR amount is 5,000, IR amount is 5,000, you can delete it. But GR amount is 10,000, IR amount is 2,000, then you cannot delete it. Means what you have to
Okay.
understand is you can keep the deletion flag to the PO if it is if GR and IR are same, maybe 0 equal to 0 or 5,000 equals to 5,000 or 10,000 equal to 10,000. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Say for example, this 5,000, 5,000 you are saying you ordered for 200 rupees, but
Mhm.
100 only delivered and 100 only invoiced. So 100 is not
Then
delivered. That time
then
we can set the
yeah, we can set the,
deletion because
yeah. Compared to that, what we do for that, we keep this deletion flag. Deletion flag can be kept at any point of time, just to close the pre-close the PO. What is the pre-closure? You have ordered 200 pieces, and the vendor has given you 100, and later you decided that you don't want to receive again that material. At that point of
okay.
time, compared to keeping the deletion flag, we give a preference to keep the delivery complete indicator. Then PO will be
Okay.
closed. Let's see. I have kept the
Okay.
delivery complete indicator, and the same will be
Okay.
applicable. See, that is disappeared. Okay.
So which situation the deletion indicator should give? Which
Deletion
situation the
indicator, when
delivery?
it is a fresh PO or
Okay.
not at anything was started at that point of time, we generally keep the deletion flag. Okay.
Indicator. Okay.
And I
Okay.
will
Okay.
tell you that point, right, which I have
Uh,
discussed with you. When it is the differences are available, system won't allow you. What
mm,
will I do? I will do the goods receipt.
mm,
I will do the goods receipt for some 100 quantity.
mm.
I think storage location.
What is this one? Which is coming. This one shipping instructions. So we have to. They
Yeah,
have to solve
actually,
the.
yeah, they have given that. That's why it is coming. But
Uh,
generally, if you keep this, if you don't keep
yeah.
this, it's not required. Actually, just you have to evaluate
Mm,
this.
mm, mm,
Shipping instructions will be kept mandatory for that material and all. Otherwise, it's not required. Okay, now I have done
okay.
the goods receipt.
Mm,
Now I came to my PO and 1000. See, there is a PO history. 100 is available for
mm,
IR. It was not yet done. Now I am
mm,
trying to do the deletion.
mm.
See, quantity delivered differs from quantity invoiced.
Quantity
Function
invoice.
not
Okay.
possible. Okay, what you have to
Okay.
understand is when the GR and IR difference are available, you cannot delete it. But what we
Okay.
can do, okay, now what we can do, if you want to, now we have decided that you don't want any more, then we can keep the delivery complete indicator.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
about the
In
deletion.
that case, goods is receipt is done, but invoice is not done. In that case, you can go for the delivery completed.
Oh, not only
Correct?
that, not only that, invoice is done. Invoice you will do anyway how much quantity you have received. Okay.
Mm, mm, mm,
Generally, for pre-closure of a PO,
mm,
we use delivery
mm.
complete indicator, not deletion flag. Deletion flag we
Okay.
generally use that means permanently you want to delete that PO
Patient.
for creating from any document, invoice or anything. If you want to stop, then we will do the deletion. But as I mentioned, deletion flag is having certain kind of constraints like this kind of constraint. If the GR and IR are what you call not matching, then system won't
Matching.
allow you. Hmm? You
Okay.
cannot
Okay.
blindly delete PO always. The PO history should
Mm-hmm.
be in sync. GR and IR should be same. Maybe 0 to 0. 0 to G equals to 0 means it's a fresh PO.
Okay.
Okay. Next is like GR. Okay. What happened? You have done PO and you have done GR. Later what
Mm.
happened? Just now we have done the testing part is also there. Just now we have done goods receipt of 100 quantity, but by mistake you have done 100 quantity. It's supposed to be what you call some 150 or otherwise GR was not done. Only slip has come, but material has not yet come. But you have not you have done the
Okay.
GR with some
Yeah.
miscommunication. Okay, then you
Mm-hmm.
have to cancel the goods receipt. How do you
Mm.
cancel that?
Mm.
Migo
Mm.
and cancellation.
Cancellation. Okay.
Enter. See, you can do always cancellation if
Mm.
100% quantity only. You cannot make partial because system will make that quantity in the display mode. Okay.
Okay.
The
Okay. Okay.
cancellation can be always what you call
Full. Full
full
quantity.
quantity.
Full.
Cancel the document and do the fresh GR with the 80 quantity or 50 quantity. What is the correct quantity? If it is a completely wrong GR, you can just cancel it and leave it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And partial GR we have to handle in a separate way. I have a document in my blog. Okay, I will send you the link. You just have a look on that partial GR. Sometimes
Okay.
we do that activity, but mainly what we do, we just cancel the document and do the fresh GR. Okay, now this is a
Okay.
cancel and system will get this one reason for movement type, like what exactly the reason why you are cancelling the document wrongly entered or anything. You have to enter the details. Click on check button and then post it. This is one thing, and there is another transaction code only for cancellation, that is MBST. Okay, MBST is also a cancellation document. We can do it, or else MIGO cancellation. This is for GR cancellation. PO deletion flag in PO, concerns and all we have discussed, and this is cancellation MIGO. Okay. Now coming to invoice receipt. Okay. See, PO is done, PO created, vendor has given the material, we have received the goods, then invoice receipt was also done. Then if you are done like a wrong invoice, otherwise anything, if you want to cancel, this is an activity of a accounting person, means FICO user. Okay, the accounting user will do this activity. What will he do? He will do the credit memo. Okay, otherwise there is a transaction code called MR8M. Okay, MR8M is the transaction code to cancel the invoice document. Whenever you cancel invoice receipt, okay, if you cancel IR, system will generate credit memo. Credit memo automatically. Invoice receipt reverses credit memo, right? I think you might watch that my invoice verification video. If you cancel IR, system will generate a credit memo. If you cancel credit memo, system will generate an IR. See, let's see this invoice receipt. We'll take any of this. Let's see the same PO. We will take it as a consideration. Okay. I think compared to this PO, we'll take any one PO which I have. Tax code, everything is working fine because recently I set up this. Again, when you go to that invoice and we're seeing some abnormal tax code issues and all, that is a waste of time for us because we are checking the testing for some other purpose.
Okay.
For example, after GR is done, IR is done. If you want to cancel GR, the process is you have to tell accounting people to cancel invoice receipt. Then invoice receipt will be cancelled, means credit memo will be generated. Then we can cancel the GR. But without cancelling IR, we cannot do the GR cancellation.
GR, okay.
Okay, there is an PO. Okay, for this we will do GR. Okay, just do the full quantity of GR. We'll take non-WM notation.
Okay.
The GR was done. Now we will do the IR. /n Miro and 21/12/2016. The company code is our company code only. From 2016 and calculate tax 5,000. Okay. Simulate. Okay. See, we have given the tax code and now we are posting the invoice document. Generally for our MM purpose, whenever we create a tax code, we have to select the what you call input what you call input tax code only.
Input tax.
For SD related, we will the output.
Output tax.
Yeah, now we created the invoice receipt, and if you want to cancel the goods receipt, you have to tell accounting people to cancel the invoice, and then you need to cancel GR, how we have done few minutes back. In the same way, directly if you want to cancel the invoice, how an what you call a FI consultant, FI user will do that. The first of all, what we do, invoice display, okay, this is the invoice document, and the transaction is MR 8M. Okay, he will come to MR 8M and give the details, and reversal reason he has to give. Reversal reason, reversal is in current period, otherwise maybe whatever the reason he is supposed to give that one, what kind of wrong entries, and the posting date he has to give, on which date you want to post it. For example, if today he wants to post, just enter and save it.
Okay.
Then system will generate see, document reversed with this entries, and please manually clear. There is any clearance are there, FI people will do that activity, clearance and all. And this is an activity of FI, what I have told you, like now what we are going to do, this is our PO, and just replicate the purchase order history and go to PO history. See, this is invoice receipt, and this is the credit memo, what we have cancelled. Just go and display. See, system is automatically given the credit memo.
Okay.
Once you cancel the invoice document, your system will generate a credit memo.
Okay, fine. So,
and if you go to the follow-on documents, the accounting entries will be different from the normal. See, vendor account gets debit, GRIR gets credit. Reverse entry has come, just to nullify that whatever entries are available. Right? See, once already there is a document is reversed, if you want to try to reverse it, system is giving a message like document already reversed with these documents. See, this is already a reversed document. You cannot cancel that. If you want to reverse it, compared to that, you directly create an invoice document.
Okay.
See,
you can create a new invoice document.
That will be a fresh thing. Like that's what the message is also saying. Like it's already reversed document. That's what the message is saying. See, what we have learned, how to delete a PO, we have a deletion flag, and cancellation of MIGO we use to cancel GR, and invoice receipt we cancel with MR 8M. Transaction code is we use MR 8M. Okay. The thing is, like, if you want to cancel a document after invoice is also done, then what will we do? We tell the people to cancel that IR, and then we cancel the MIGO. If your invoice was not done, we can directly cancel with MIGO. This is the cancellation options within that time. Then once, for example, if you come to the same return delivery concept also, what will happen? Invoice is done. Then if you want to return, then we have to tell account people to cancel the invoice receipt. Then we do the return delivery with 122 or 124 by using return delivery option.
Okay.
Yeah, the same how we have done cancellation, MIGO cancellation. In the same way, we do the return delivery against the document 122 or 124. That I have already explained in that videos. Okay. Now the process is like GR is done, invoice is done, payment is also completed. Then you identified that some 10 materials are not good, and vendor has accepted to return it. You can return it, I will accept. Then what will you do? We cannot cancel the payment and cancel the invoice and all. At that point of time, we create the return PO. You know the concept of return PO, right?
Yeah.
If you when you create a PO, we have a indicator called return. We will create a fresh PO by keeping this return indicator. Then what will happen? Everything will be written will happen. After goods received, opposite entries will come, means stock will come down and the GRIR will debit, stock will be negative. And then invoice receipt. Invoice receipt means indirectly it is like a credit memo. It acts like a credit memo because all reverse entries. Then payment is also our account will get debit, vendor account will get credit. Completely reverse process will happen. Means if you want, if you want to
complete process has to do.
Yeah, complete process. See, generally when do we go to return process? For example, at the time of GR, if you have identified, we will do either 122 or 124 return delivery from blocked stock or return delivery from the what you call
Normal.
Unrestricted stock.
Yeah, normally unrestricted stock or quality, anything. The stocks we have the 122 and 124. But invoice
Okay.
is done, then we tell the account people to cancel invoice and we follow the same 122 or 124. But payment is also done. We cannot all this reversal process. We create a fresh PO by keeping written indicator. Then the entire system will give the reverse entries and the complete reversal process. The written process will be completed. See,
Partial, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Partial invoice means not something new, and we use the same mirror. But when you do the invoice, if it is 100, is supposed to do. Vendor has sent you only 30, then you will do 30 invoice only. Vendor will send you remaining 70 after 1 week. You will do for remaining 70. That is partial invoice. But there is a concept called parking, MIR7. Okay. See what is this use of this MIR7? Let's take our PO, the same PO 7725. And coming to purchase order history, there is a GR was there, and invoice we created, both are cancelled, that's why 0. Okay, now I'm going to create the park invoice /n MIRCN. Actually, what is the functionality of parking invoice? See, invoice receipt will be posted by manager level or very senior level in many companies. They won't give that to a clerk level, otherwise the 2-3 years junior people like that. Okay, then what will happen? But they cannot go to the entire giving the tax code and go to simulate and give the invoice date and baseline date. All the detail we have to fill some details, right? It may take some 10-15 minutes or sometimes 30 minutes also. They won't do all those details, but they have to post it. Then what will happen is SAP has given access to this functionality called MAR7. Once you do the park invoice, the system will generate a number and certain details are updated in the PO history, but posting will not be available. Then by using this basis, what is security consultant, what we do for this clerk people and all, we give access to MIR7. They won't have access to Miro, where they can post it. Okay, the posting option will be given to the people, what you call manager level, who are the people who are going to post it. Okay, now we are going to do MIR7. I'm in MIR7 park incoming invoice. It looks like everything like a normal invoice process. Okay, I'm giving this tax code. Okay, and baseline date. All details are completed. Only the posting option won't be there. Then calculate tax 5,000. Okay, now click on messages. Okay, then everything was done. Click on simulate. Nothing was available. Okay, here we have options like if we simulate it, save parked document or save as completed. Whatever you want to do that, we'll do that activity. For example, if you get a save parked document, see this document has been parked. Now if you come here and if you keep this attraction, the save as completed option also won't come. That also we can restrict. See now parking invoice a number has come. Okay, but when you go to this parking invoice and if you see this data and all, see there is no accounting entries. Only it is only the vendor account is credit, remaining data is nothing was done because you have not yet saved the document. Okay, now we are going to this invoice document and this parking document is available. What will we do? Other invoice document. This is the invoice document we came. Okay. See, once you come here, system is giving save as completed or post. If you save as completed, see invoice document has been saved as completed. Only thing is posting is pending. Now also if you see this same thing, come here. Okay, still with the parking invoice only, go to follow on documents, still it is not yet posted. Okay, generally parking we use for option of hold, right? You have created but you are not much confident whether it is completed or not, then we keep it as park. If it is completed, then what will happen, that respect to manager will take completed invoices and he will post it.
Okay.
Okay, now everything is done. Now what will he do? He will come to MIR4. Okay. You can see that MIR4, or otherwise he will directly come to the same from MIR7. What is the he has posted, right? That we have done. Now you can come to that MIRO invoice document. Generally, what the process, if you have a MIR7, you can hold it, you can park the invoice and you can enter every details and mention as a save as completed. The respective manager will come and post it.
MIR7, okay.
Yeah, the same thing, you will come here, go to invoice document and give the other document. Okay, this is the document, you will verify everything is fine or not, then he will post it. Okay, now invoice has been posted. Now if you come to our PO, what is the PO number? Okay, anyway, you can, from here only you can access. Okay, it is available in MIR4. This is the document 7725. Okay, see, it is posted. Now there is no parking concept. If you go to the following documents, see the document is posted. Vendor account credit and GRIR gets debit. This is the parking. The negative stocks are explained in the document well, but as a business purpose, physically stock has come, quality everything like it has good, it's not a quality or something, you have to directly use it. Okay, but system wise you have not yet done because of some invoice copy has not received, otherwise in some other constraints. Production is required very urgently that material. Then what will we do? The physical stock we send to the system, physical stock we send to the production, and system wise also in the production order we do the 261 moment, right? Production or process order, that respective goods has to be consumed. At that point of time, we are issuing the stock to production order or cost center anything. Then physically stock system also stock is 0, but 30 quantity are issuing. Then if you allow that negative stock, then system will take it as a minus 30 as available quantity when you see in MMBE. 30 quantity will be issued to the process order. And once you do the goods receipt today evening or tomorrow morning, whenever you do the goods receipt in the system, 100 quantity you have received as a goods receipt, then 100 minus 30, 70 quantity will be visible in the MMBE. That is one purpose. Another purpose is like, see, you are confirming the process order now itself. Goods receipt was not yet done. Physically stock is received, but it is under quality or some parameters is going on. But as per the process, you have to confirm process order very quickly because of some reasons. Then what will happen? Stock is not available, but you know physically stock is received and you are going to do the goods receipt in next couple of hours. At that point of time, you can issue the quantity. Then system will take negative quantity as acceptable, which is like a lending amount, how you are giving amount, and it will show you that minus 30 or minus 40. Once you do the goods receipt, system will take that positive note. But we will allow for very few things according to requirement. The purpose is like this. It's like a debt, you're giving the amount and immediately you're taking the quantity. 541, 542, yeah, when it comes to 541, 542, when do you use that option? You have a machine, we gave for repair to the vendor, okay, vendor has done repair and you are taking back. At that point of time, you use the 542, means what stock has went out, the same stock has come in, okay. Go to Migo, cancellation, cancel that earlier 541 document, system will generate a 542 and stock will come to your warehouse. But in subcontracting, we are not doing 541, 542. We are doing 543. Means you are, whatever the components you have given to vendor, those are completely consumed. You are not getting that components back. You are getting the finished product, which is manufactured by using that components. Subcontracting is different. 541, 542 is different. 541, 542 is a returnable gate pass. Means returnable material. You are giving. You have given a machine because. He needs lot of equipment to repair that machine. He cannot take all the items to your company and make it repair like normal service activities. That's why he asked you to send your machine to his godown, his office, or whatever his company. You are giving that, he will repair it, and then he has given back. Then you use 542. There is no accounting entries for either 541 or 542. Just it's a
542.
giving
Okay.
material and taking material back. And you have a
Okay.
repair of TV. Generally, repair person will come and fix it. That is one kind of service activity. You will pay the amount to him. But sometimes what will happen? No, I cannot take. It will take hours of time, and I need to change some that one and all. You have to send that TV to repair shop.
Hmm.
Then that is 541, and once a repair, he will give you TV back. That is 542. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In
Okay.
subcontracting, what is happening? You are giving your items like, for example, you have certain products like you want to assemble it, okay, and you don't know that he has to add some other things also. You have given all the parts, he has assembled, he has added some ingredients also, and he has given the final product. But what you have given, you have not received that. You have received a new product. That is
Okay.
subcontracting. See MRP. There are two
Hmm.
things like we have seen just now, the stock requirement
Hmm.
list. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
How the stock requirement list and all. Whenever you have a requirement, system will give the negative quantity in that. Hmm?
Hmm. Hmm.
What kind of requirements is MD04 is the stock requirement list where we can see
Hmm.
the requirements of a material. Hmm?
Hmm.
If you have a sales order or if you have a stock transport order, but your plant 1000 as a supplying plant, it's not receiving,
Hmm.
it's a supplying plant, means you
Hmm.
have to give the material to somebody, means it's a requirement. In all those
Hmm.
cases, system will show these quantities as a negative. Okay.
Okay.
And if you have a purchase order, if you have a purchase requisition, means which you are going to receive the quantity, system will take it
Mm-hmm.
as a receipt, means positive. See here, two are the receipt or requirement. If it is requirement, it is negative. If it is receipt,
Hmm.
means it is a positive. And
Positive.
here,
Okay.
whatever the stock you are seeing, that is the available quantity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
the final system will show you this is the available quantity, means actual stock is 195. These are
Hmm.
expected quantities.
Okay.
Overall
Okay.
available quantity is 1400, because see
Hmm.
195 available stock minus 100 means there
Hmm.
is a supplying plant. You have to give that 100 quantity to those people. This is the
Mm-hmm.
receiving plant.
Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
See,
Okay.
supplying or
Hmm.
receiving. For
Hmm.
this 1100, you have to give 100 quantity. Then your stock is 95 expected.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then 200 PO is available. Then again your stock is 295.
95.
There
Okay.
is 1105 PR is there, your stock is 1400. Just
1400.
understand
Okay.
that things and all, and go through that
Hmm.
videos and all. You can ask my questions, I can answer your queries. As I don't have access, we will do very small thing, just to understand the
Hmm.
process. Then you can try on your own.
Hmm.
The small thing means I will just do changing purchasing group or something, any one field. Okay, click on that new. No, new only. Hmm. You will get a hand symbol on that new.
No, I'm not getting it.
It is you open. It is there, but new it is blank. Huh?
Hmm.
New you are not able to click on that new. Okay, means it's a. Is it like a user access? You can existing
I
script.
don't.
Existing script you can run, but you cannot create the new script. Huh?
I don't know because I never I did not use it yet.
Was I created one raw material also and
Okay.
in one finished good.
Mm-hmm.
After that type, you are saying that there is a one group assigned. how this number coming? From where this number is coming?
Yeah, let me explain you that.
Can you explain the this total topic again, because that
Yeah,
video also
I will
not
explain you that linkage. I will explain you that linkage. You will understand. 1 second. Can you open a text document or something in your
yeah.
system?
Yeah.
One text file. Okay. See, we have a field reference. First of all, we have to understand. Okay, first give me the control. Request keyboard and mouse control. You just accept it.
Not this way.
Okay. Field reference will be a field reference is assigned to material type. That's what we have seen now.
Yes.
In the defined material type, field reference ROH1 is assigned to the material type ROH1. Now coming to maintain field selections for data screen. Here what we are doing, this is our field reference.
Yes.
Okay, here the field reference I will select as ROH1. This is our field reference. Okay, this field reference we can select. Okay, this field reference we can, for our fields reference we can keep respective field as a hide or display or required entry or optional entry. If you select optional entry you can give, or if you don't give, system won't bother. If you keep required entry,
Okay.
without giving that you cannot save the material. If you
Okay.
give display, you can see the data but you cannot enter. Hide, if you select
Means
hide,
it's at the time of only material type creation,
material
not in
creation, not material
a
type, material creation in
yeah.
MM01. These are all backend
Okay.
settings, configuration settings which will be done by the consultant. These are all background activities which we do
Okay.
according to this setup only. When you create, the user creates the materials and all, the system will behave according to these settings. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how we are
Yes.
keeping this field reference, we will keep at the field selection group level. For example, if I keep optional, these both fields will become optional. For example, field selection group 34. This is SAP standard has given that. If I keep optional, these two fields have become optional because you are keeping optional at field selection group level. Means fields are assigned to field selection group and we can keep field as hide or required, optional or display at field selection group level. The second point. What we have done,
Okay.
field selection group level, I'm keeping for my field reference, for field selection group level, I'm keeping optional or required entry. Okay. Each field selection group contains fields are assigned to
34.
field selection group. Otherwise, each field selection group contains list of fields which can be
Okay.
changed as per the requirement.
Requirement.
If you want, you can change. When you want to change, when you change, that I will show you now. See, for example, what you have decided, maybe some 56 you can take. MRP type. MRP type is optional. Anyway, that is single. 58. Okay. See, consumption mode, some three fields are there. Three fields have become optional. Okay. You got a requirement
Okay.
like this consumption mode, you want to make it as a mandatory, remaining two are as optional only. That is your requirement.
Okay.
For example, for your material type, as per the business requirement, consumption mode should be mandatory for a material. For a material type ROH1. Then what you have to do, this
Okay.
field, you have to create a new field selection group and add to that. Otherwise, keep this field in any other field selection group which is having a required entry. For example, you can see like 03 is a required entry. Then you have to change that to 3. That's what we have to do. Otherwise, we won't have to touch. Now I will show you like how to add and all. See, assign fields to field selection groups. That's field selection group we have seen, right? For example, if you see 170 something like 180, 190 or 170, anything you can take.
Selection group is a default, or we can create also?
Yeah, we can create. SAP standard has given certain field selection group. The selection group and field selection group both are same. The selection group which contains, each number contains the respective list of fields. Fine.
Yeah.
Now if you take our Mara, this is the material master and all, right? See, this 135 contains these many fields and all. If you want to have this valid from date is a mandatory, you want to make it as a mandatory specific, then you can create a new field selection group which is not available here, and you can assign that field selection group here as a mandatory. For example, you created something like a 300, some 300 you have created, okay, is not available. Otherwise you can say like some 240 it is given.
It is not possible in my system to edit. Actually, it's only one number is available there, and whenever I am typing the other number, it is not taking.
Yeah, it's still 240 or something is available here. Or for example, if you are giving here, you can create there actually 1 to 240 only available here. If you want to create a new one, you can create it because that's a 3-digit code. For example, I will create something. What will I do for your understanding?
240.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, we will take one field. Something. What will we take? Maybe some weight unit. Otherwise, anyway, we don't use, right? Okay. This material group, MARA, MATKL. MATKL is the field name. This is the table name actually. For this, what will I do? I want to create a new one. I'm removing first. I have to remove this from 2. Save it. Create something new. Some material type changes. Okay, I have removed it. Now what I want to do, this for this I want to keep it as a mandatory, only this field. Now I will create a new entries. Field name is this one. Okay. Otherwise we can, if you feel difficulty when you create like this, we always suggest one thing. MARA, MATKL. Okay, this we just select it and copy it. Copy it. Everything will come. All it is available. For example, what is the quality system? Any reference kind of thing is available or not? Okay.
He asked you to pick up the old POs there which are with a service entry shapes.
Okay.
But I mean, I picked one PO, but I don't know what inputs I have to give. Do I need to give same inputs, or do I need to change something? So as it is new to SAP, so I'm a little bit strange today. So I didn't do anything. I kept all my work pending.
That's why they see what you have to do is what is the requirement and what kind of data I can get. Okay, when they ask you to create a new service PO and run the cycle and all, you have to tell like for me the identification of proper master data and the vendor, everything will be difficult. Can you provide me any 1 or 2 existing service POs as a reference? then I can take that PO as a reference and I can create and run the cycles. That's what the question you can arise. Okay, and today I will tell you one is planned services and another one is unplanned services. Okay, we are creating with item category D test I can say like test planned service, and service number I will select anything 10 AU, each one is 40 euros. Okay, GL account comes from the master data service master, which valuation class is available, and cost center I will assign it here. Okay, this is called the planner service because you are giving something one service, 10 units of work, each unit cost is 40 euros, and total is 400 euros. Okay, this is what the planned services you are creating, and rest all will be same. For example, if you go to
You have taken the what's that cost center. I mean, is it a space? I mean, for every plan service, do we need to take that particular cost center?
no, see, the cost
It
center
can,
will be for each company code we create cost centers. You have to select exact cost center. For example, each company code will have different cost centers. Okay, what is the cost centers? For example, in your company code for admin department related, they might create one cost center, HR one cost center, production one cost center. In production also for raw material related some consumption one cost center, and some some functions related, some any occasions related one cost center, and what you call cleaning related any cost center. What is the cost center means where the cost will be carried. Okay, it's a cost object which carries the value. For each employee they create as a one cost center. Okay, for each employee they will assign one cost center, and for you, for example, if your company has some simple logistics training which is an SAP labs which is going to be given for each person 1 lakh rupee they have to spend. Okay, your company has decided that they want to send you for that training. At that time the respective 1 lakh rupees they will book on your cost center. They can track for each cost center how much expenses I have done. In the same way, for admin department, for example, this service you have assigned to service department, then it will, when you track that service expenses, you can come to know how much expenses you have done for the service cost center. Okay, it means the cost center will be department, each department based you can create. You just go to KS03 and see what kind of cost centers you have in your company. Okay, cost center is a cost object which carries that respective cost. Generally for each department we create one cost center where you can load that respective expenses. Okay, I created one PO. The PO number is the PO we have created is 4500017596. Okay, as a test
I mean,
data. Hmm?
in the document you took it as a standard PO.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, can we?
in your office maybe they might be created different different document types for service and all those things.
So it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, nothing. But we activate this is IDA system, right? That's why we activate everything like that.
Yeah.
But in real time, each document type we create for services one, like any assets, like capex POs one, like that we create material PO. According to business requirement, we might be created multiple document types. There is no hard and fast rule like you have to use only one. As it is IDA system, we will just allow, but in the document type level, you have to allow that item category D and all. Otherwise, system won't allow you to create it. Now I'm creating with the same vendor one unplanned. Unplanned, what is unplanned? For example, same case, same D, and I will just, for our understanding, unplanned service I will give. Okay. See here, we don't give any services or limits. Okay. Services we don't give anything. You just come to limit, and we will give overall limit as something 10,000 euros. Okay, Then system will ask you the cost center. You can give the cost center, and you can give expected also around 10,000. Okay. If you have any other limit, if you maintain it, otherwise we can no limit we use to keep. Okay, now we have given limit. Limit means for this service you don't know how much cost will be happening. Okay, you are estimated that around 10,000 euros it may happen. Okay, it should not cross 10,000. For example, if you click this no limit, then system can you can what you call create PO for at any quantity, any what you call how much 10,000, 2,000, 25,000, 30,000. If you create any kind of service entry sheet, system won't give any error message because you have selected as a no limit. Okay, what is use of limit? You don't know how much expenses will happen for that respective services. That's why an assuming wise you will give maximum 10,000. You should not cross 10,000. Okay, this is unplanned. For this kind of PO you can do the unplanned services. Okay, now you save it. Okay, the PO is 17597 4500 17597. Okay, now I'm coming to service entry sheet. /n ml 81n 96. Okay, then click on create, go to service selections. Okay, first you can write test planned service 1. Okay, then you just click on continue. This is the service which we have mentioned in the PO. Select that and click on services. Now you got this 10 quantity. Okay, I will tell you some error message now. Now you will give 12. Okay, see what error is coming. Quantity entered 12 exceeds the quantity 10 in the purchase order. Means you cannot create for more than 10. First point. Second, here there is an unplanned is there. This is the tick mark is unplanned. What will I do? I will write some service number based, otherwise I will write something 3 or some test service, test unplanned 1 AU 30 cost center service 1. Okay, what is second error message? You cannot enter unplanned services. You have attempted to enter performed service that has not been planned in the associated purchase order. If you wish to enter a unplanned service, the purchase order must be changed. How? It must contain the following. One is the relevant service or a value limit or unplanned services. A value limit for unplanned services. Okay, means you have to for example 3. If you go with that, if you go like this, system will throw error message. If they ask you to test with unplanned services, directly go and maintain it. Okay, otherwise only the same thing only we can maintain it. Now we just go here, same we maintain. Now click on accept and save it. If you already have a service, we can maintain it, but you cannot maintain unplanned delivery cost, means which is not mentioned in the purchase order. You cannot maintain it. You can maintain only when already the service number which you have maintained, or else until you have a limits you cannot maintain it. Okay, now you can see this, the same thing we maintain here. This is one we can do. The second PO will do 17597. Click on create. Okay, if you go to service selections, nothing is there. Test unplanned services, unplanned service 1, adopt quantity Okay, there is no services to enter, and we'll just open the PO. Is there any release process is available? ME23N. $175.97. Okay, there is a release process is there. What will I do? I will just release it. 29N. Just come out of this PO. 175.97. I will go here, go to release tab, save. Now PO is released. Now I can do ML81N, PO 17597, click on create. No services. If you go to services also, system will throw no service exists, because for this PO we have not maintained any services, right? We have maintained only the limits. Okay, now whatever you want to give, you can give here. 10 AU, 40 euros, and some test unplanned, 5 days, each 150, and service is a cost center. See, whatever you are entering, you can see the flag here, unplanned. If you want to create unplanned, we generally give limits. We go with the limits because you don't know what work will be done and what work will be given by the vendor. Only thing is, for this PO we give as a 10,000 euros is the expected value or higher limit. Then vendor will give you that we have done this polishing work, we have done this painting work, and we have done some kind of what you call extra coat we have given for painting for better what you call performance and all. Whatever he wants to give, he will write it. He will give you like polishing maybe 100 kg, whatever they using, like square feet, SFT 1000 square feet, each square feet some 1 what service entries. Whatever he gives, you can do that, like FT2 square feet is FT2. See, for everything it will come unplanned. Whenever they ask you to test unplanned, try to go with limits, and normal services you can go with the normal thing. Now click on release and save it. Okay, coming to creation of multiple, you told right, multiple service entry sheet. You can do multiple service entry sheet also. That is the normal process. 17596, I will just copy 17596. With planned I will create a PO, but in services what will I do? I will just give some 100 quantity and save it. Okay, PO is created 17598. Now click on create. Okay, it is having release /ME29N 17598 release. See, if you have any reference of PO, you can get the details when you're creating. Don't go to create a PO directly blindly, because it needs the reference details, because it will take a lot of time also for you, because to understand which vendor you have to give, what data you need to give, everything we have to understand, right? See, now I'm going to show you multiple service entry sheet creation. Okay, see now we are going to do multiple services now. I'm just adapting here, and 100 quantity. Now services. First what happened, vendor has given you that 30 quantity only we can do it. So he has done 30 quantity, has done. Now we have done service entry sheet for 30. Now again Later he has given plan services to service selection quantity. Select this and 70 has 70 remaining 70 has come. This time you are doing 60 quantity. Release it and save it. When you open our PO, we will see that purchase order history. It will be updated with the data. See, first is first service entry 1200 euros, second service entry sheet 2400 euros. Now we are going to do the last one. Create. Okay, it is in edit mode. Just make it display. Create service entry sheet 3. Go to service selections. Adopt.
Yeah.
And services. See, only the 10 quantity has come. When you are doing the multiple things, system will automatically detect it because you have already finished that 90 quantity. That's why system has given only 10 quantity. Okay. Now if you try to do any additional quantity, whatever the limit, whatever the if you have any kind of data, system will allow you, otherwise it will give you error if you cross that respective quantity and all. See, in delivery it is unlimited is there. Okay, over delivery tolerances. That's why it is allowing you to do the extra thing. Otherwise it won't allow you. This also will have an impact. Have you got this point? If you have unlimited, it will allow you. Now we have taken this unlimited. I have done extra 5. It is done. Now what will I do? I will create a new PO ME21N without unlimited. We will do the direct single one only. 17598. I will just go to conditions and sorry, I will go to organization data and remove. I don't want to be status again and again. Okay. Now 99 and go to delivery tab. Okay. What will I do? Go to delivery tab and I will remove this unlimited. Okay. If you give the over delivery tolerance of 10%, then system will allow you till 110. Okay. If you have given 20%, system will allow you till 20%. Now we have not maintained anything. Now save it and 17599 create.
Ganesh, here slowly here.
Okay. Plan service. Then you have to click on service selection. Then click on.
Here if you check the adopt full quantity, then I mean, what's the difference between?
Yeah, that I will tell you. See, adopt full quantity. When you click here, now initial stage there will be no difference. It will be adopt full quantity only. But when you are doing the partial, for example, 100 quantity you have PO created. Okay. If you click now,
okay,
it is a fresh service entry sheet. At that time there will be no difference. But 100 quantity you have done 30 quantity service entry sheet earlier. Now you are coming to do 70 quantity service entry sheet. Okay. If you click on adopt full quantity, system will give you 100 again and again. That's why I don't prefer to give this, because that is a suggested quantity from purchase order selection. The indicator determines whether the quantity from the purchase order is to be adopted in full. If this indicator is not set, the quantity is determined from the planned quantity less all already entered quantities of the order line. Means it will detect automatically. For example, 30 quantity have done means system will show you 70. 40 is done means 60 it will show you. That's why I never suggest you people click this adopt full quantity. Okay.
Okay.
100 service. Now I will try 120. See, it is error. It has crossed 100. But earlier it has taken, but now it is showing error because of this unlimited. Now we have clicked that unlimited tick mark we have taken, and the one last testing we will do. 17599. We will keep power delivery of some 20%. Okay, delivery and 20% power delivery we will keep it. Okay, and in organization data we'll keep, just now save it, 17600 and click on create planned service. Click on service selection, click on services. Now give 110. Okay, 110 exceeds quantity 100 in the PO. What is our PO once? Wow, delivery tolerance 20%, and see now 100. I'm giving you 110. There is no error, but you have to ensure in your PO and for item level for respect to service number, and here we have this our fulfillment tolerances. If you maintain how much extra you can do it, I have maintained 20%. Once you maintain the 20%, then till 119 also it will take, even 120 also system will take. If you cross 120, system will give an error. Quantity entered 121 exceeds the quantity in the purchase order. Okay, this is the one. And the delivery level, especially for the services point of view, the which we maintained in the services, it will play main role compared to that whatever the data we maintain here. We can maintain all those details, but this is the data which will be impacted on the services line item level service entry sheet. Okay, okay, this is about that. Next your question is how to see the PO reports, right? For example, the popular report, if you want to run for a normal PO, that is ME2N. Okay, for example, you want to know the PO which is created for agency 12 vendor. Okay, the date 01 for in 2016 January to till October 18. You want to know the list of POs. Then you have to
For
give,
example,
hmm.
I mean, I need to see all the service entry document POs.
all the service entry.
If you would like to see a service entry POs.
Okay, see for that actually we have a separate transaction called ME2S actually. Okay, ME2S is the service related what you call POs we can get. Service number and all those things. For example, for 1000 purchasing organization, if you execute it, you will get the services related, whether the service entry sheet is done, service entry sheet is done or not, and how much settled value. Okay, accepted quantity means service entry sheet accepted quantity. ME2S is the best report to get service related data. There are some few reports also there. You just go to SAP 1. Okay, SAP 1 is the transaction code where we will get all the reports. Go to material management, then go to service entry sheet. Okay, see here all the reports related to service entry sheet. Just now I have shown you this services per purchase order. Okay, then service list per contract and list of service entry sheet ML84. If you go to ML84, for example for PO wise if you want to get the list, or plant wise you want to get the list, if, for example as per when it was created 01/10/2016 to 01/11/2016. Now execute it. Anything is created? Nothing was created in this time. And also here you can have some options here in the backend that will also play the role. Any block indicator is there or not, all you want, and also accepted. You know, right, what is acceptance in service entry sheet? If you click on that flag, it will be acceptance. Only not accepted you require, or accepted, or all. All also you can select it. and execute it. Now we will get some report because just now we have done something, right? 600, 599, 598, 596, all of them we have done just now. Who is the vendor, what is the purchasing group, how much PO quantity value, and that details and all we can get here. This is the service entry sheet number. If you click on that, system will take you to service entry sheet description also. POs, if you want, the best one is ME2S. We can get the PO number. If you click, it will give you like what is the planned account assignment, actual account assignment, how much value, all analysis you can see it. What you have to do is in your system ML84 and ME2S, okay, and MSRV3. These three are important reports in services. Okay, you try to run the report and see what kind of outputs you are getting, how you are manipulating any kind of data, all those things. If you practice, it will be really helpful for you to understand when you get a requirement of taking the reports of services related. You can go through here and you can give the data if you already do some practice on that. Whenever you get any currency conversion error in the PO, what does it mean? Your company code currency and the vendor currency, these might be different, and the respective currencies might not be, conversion was not maintained. Okay. In your case, I think you are you're using the existing company code of 1000, okay, which is having euro currency because that is a German company code. But you might be created a vendor with INR. Okay, at that time, if you go to, if you go to the PO in the delivery invoice, okay, you will get the currency. Okay, this currency comes from the vendor and your purchasing organization. Which purchasing organization you have given and which vendor you have given. For that combination, what currency is available, that will come here. Okay, but your company code respect to currency which you are maintaining, that exchange rate, if it is not maintained in the system, you will get the currency conversion issue. How does you have to resolve that? Go to OB08 / and OB08 is the transaction. Okay, in OB08 transaction, it's controlled by accounting people in the real-time system. In OB08, we will maintain the different currency conversions. Okay, our exchange rate, generally we get exchange rate for M. Okay, what is meant by M? If you see that exchange rate M, you will come to know like what is M. M means standard translation at average rate. Okay, M is the generic exchange rate we get during the PO and all. Even system also will give you an error like for exchange rate type M, currency euro to INR is not maintained. Like that it will give an error. Then you have to come here. Yeah, you have to come here. You can go to new entries, or you can just copy any entry. For the from date means validity from, it may be any date, but it should be valid for today. If the valid from is November 1st 2016, today it won't work. The valid from should be maybe October 20 or maybe 2005, anything we can have. Okay, with this combination, and for 1 euro equals to 75.25 INR. This conversion, if you maintain, your issue will be resolved. Okay, you can directly go here and just copy it, and you want to maintain, for example, maybe Taiwan dollar to INR. Okay, maybe 5 INR. Okay, you just maintain it. That's it. If you maintain this conversion, system will allow you, and it won't give you any error message. Okay, you just try this. Till now we have seen what is the basic overview, about the stock transfer and transfer posting, and also we have seen the stock transfer, storage location to storage location, single step we have seen, 311 movement type. If you see the 311 movement type, the document we have displayed, here we can see how much quantity we have moved, and how much quantity is moved, and what is the movement type, 311, which is a single step. And if you go to the document information, if you click on FA documents. See, you can observe the point, no subsequent documents found in accounting, because our valuation area is plant. That's why when you transfer the stock from one storage location to another storage location under the same plant, there will be no accounting entries, because see, stock transfer from storage location to storage location of the same plant. We are doing the one location to another location, the same plant. When you are moving the one plant to another plant, there will be no accounting entries. That point I can highlight here. You can write in some different color. When we transfer the stock from one plant to one storage location to another storage location under or within same plant as plant is valuation area. If your plant has a valuation area, plant is valuation area, same plant, there will be no accounting entries. We won't have any accounting entries. That's the point you have to understand. Now we will see the two-step process. We have seen the one step, right? In the same way we can see the two-step. Before that we will just see the stock overview of our material. The transaction code is /n MMBE. And take our material and execute it. See, we have unregistered use stock of 677 and quality 40 and block 30. You can just move here. Okay. I'm just dragging to that screen. Unregistered 677 and quality 40 and block 30. We have, these are the stock currently. Now I'm going to do two-step process. The two-step also same. Go to transaction code, same transaction code MIGO, and select transfer posting, same other. Here we need to give the movement type 313, because 313 is the movement type for stock removal, one step, and 315 place in storage. If you see here also in system, 313. Just come here and click on find 313. See, transfer posting, storage location, remove from storage. The first step. Give the material which you want to move. Plant, same plant, 1000. Storage location you want to move from 0001 to, for example, 0002. How much quantity you want to move? In the same way you can move 100 quantity, for example you want to move 100 quantity. Okay. Check material, quantity 100. In where tab, who is going to do? Partner. If you have any partner kind of any vendor is involving, that we can do that, otherwise not a mandate. Now click on check button. If there is any errors and any kind of messages, system will throw. There is nothing. Just click on post. If you want to click on that post, we can see the document. See, document is posted. In display also there will be anyway no accounting entries. 313 we have done. Now coming to stock overview, just come here and just execute it. See, our stock has become 577, 677 to 577 it has come, but the stock had not yet come to receiving location because that is in the stock in transit, because it's a two-step process. Okay, see, transfer location, 100 stock is under the transfer storage location, it is in the transit. 100 stock is in transit, but it is not yet moved to receiving location. That will come after we complete the second step. We have another special transaction code is also available to see the stock in transit. That is called MB5T, that we can see here. MB5T is the transaction code where we can see the display stock in transit. If you have any plan to plant stock in transit kind of thing, that we can see here. Here we can see storage location, the stock is 100 is there because that is in between the storage location. Now we can see, we will do the second step. Second step, okay. See, the remove from storage we can directly do here. We have another option of remove from storage also available with us. This also we can use to do this whatever the activity we have done just now. Okay, now transfer posting and 315. Place in storage. We can keep the material document as a reference because just now we have done the 311, right? For that 313 we have done. For that we are going to do 315. That's why we can keep our material document as a reference. Then the 100 quantity, everything will come. Material quantity, where and what, every details have come from that material document. Now click on item OK and click check button and then post. Now if you just refresh this tab, second that we will check that document movement type once. What movement type is updated there, because again we have done the 3. See, the movement type was taken as 313, that's why we got the 200 stock, and we can see what are the documents are created today for our material. See that there are different activities was done, but we will see the 313 to 315. See, 315 is not yet done. The both what we have done, both are 313 only. That's why if you see our stock, we have not changed the movement type, MMB. If you see the stock, see 200 has come down from the 0001 and storage location stock has become 200. Okay, now we will move the stock to place in storage. We do that. Go to Migo, select transfer posting. Okay. You can give either material document as reference, otherwise other also we can do that. Give the movement first one and then change the movement type to 315. Click on item OK. The system is saying that a stock is exceeded, because which we are going to do that activity, storage location to storage location. So we can directly do the same activity like 00012 to 0002. We can do the same thing like see, like if you go to the header, generally output we maintain in the header. In PO also we can see that here it is their output. Once you click on output, you can see like what is the output, which is a printout or fax, mail, whatever it is. Okay, printout. Here they are using print, and if you go to the communication method, where we can see what is the local destination of the printer and all, we can see that. And if you go to the further data, here we have different options. Generally we use this third or fourth. Okay, if it is a third, we have to, for example, in case of PO, we go to ME9F, and there we have to what you call release the output. Then only we can get the printer, whatever it is. If it is sent immediately, once you save that respective billing invoice or PO and all, immediately the printout can be seen. Okay, what are the setup you are seeing here, that output and communication method, further data, it will be more or less same to all the documents. But we can maintain the condition records also to get automatically. We will just check what kind of condition records they are maintained for this
VV33, okay. VIV.
billing condition output statement. Our condition is GC.
I think, do you want to go back or?
GZIN, right? GZIN. Okay.
Yes.
We just give GZIN, and there are different combinations are there for which they maintain, that also we can see. What is sales organization?
2731, I think.
2731. Okay, nothing is maintained.
No condition.
They would be maintained for any combination of billing type and sales organization. What is billing type?
ZIV, do you want to see?
Yeah,
ZIV.
GIV. Okay. GIV. GIV. Okay. We'll see that. Okay, it is also not maintained. And we'll check any communication method in the process log if you see. And when you go to header and output, okay, here if you see that details, processing time, it is saved. We'll see one more combination, otherwise we can set the same thing through table also, which output conditions are maintained. Sales organization, bill to or bill type. Sales organization to the 2731, right? That is Pakka. Let me check.
Let's see, like, open it and see everything,
Yeah.
man. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Because instead of
This is the one, intercompany billing, and if you go to the header data, this is the one for which we created. 2731 is the trading partner, and the bill to created by is that one, and pair is 927. 311. We just give that combination also. 927 311, right? 927
Is
311.
there any sales organization is there?
Yeah, we'll see that. Say GIV. No, they have given sales organization 2731 only. Let's see that sales organization, right? If you go to header, and trading partner 2786. NACH table, we use NACH table to know what are the condition records are maintained for a respective output type. Okay. After coming to NACH table, you just pass the condition type GGIN and just execute it. Then you will get the list of condition records maintained for GGIN. Okay. See, there are different condition records are maintained.
The condition record was maintained or not?
Yeah, maintained for these things like we have 520 GIV and 5203, and we'll see that one second. We'll come to know that /o/v/06. See, output means, for example, if you want to take a printout, or if you want to send as a mail, if you want to connect another system with EDI, okay, all these things will be connected through the output of a document. That output can be maintained for a different kind of documents. It may be a purchase order, maybe a sales order,
And
maybe
this output is used for
this output is used to get a printout.
this output is only used for the billing or for
anyone. So each document will have its own own output types, and they can maintain their own output condition records, and they will see, for example, if you take in PO, this is the messages. Okay, when you go to the messages, there you can see this output. Just now we have seen for billing, right? More or less everything, the screen will be same, but the output types will be different for each document we create it. This will contain you like
okay.
different options, like mostly we use this printout. Okay, the one is printout, and external send if you want to send as a mail and like that, and EDI where we connect our system to any third party system through IDOC. EDI is there, right? That one, and even ALE IDOC also we can connect. This output will be made.
Yes, Ganesh, we have to also do session on iDoc. Do you know iDocs? How much iDocs do you know?
Yeah, I know at some level. I will explain you. I have a good document. By opening the document, I will explain you how it is getting connected. All those things we will discuss that point.
Yes, and how to, like, what are the common errors. We have a report